again. Bowls Duckett swinging wildly at this one outside the off stump. Playing that Duckett late cut, and Frankie Mackay has joined me just in time to describe what happened there, because he was trying to hit that behind square on the offside and it's ended up at long leg. What happened, Frankie? Did you get a bottom edge? Inside edge?
Yeah, big one. They take them however they come. They still count. It's another couple towards the total. But yeah, trying to absolutely leather that one square through the offside and ends up with a huge inside edge. And it's deep backward square who's the one who's doing the fielding.
Peculiar. 3 slips in a gully. Here is Southey once again, and Duckett leaves. Oh, we'll get that on the highlights reel. Ben Duckett's left one. Of all test openers since these statistics were measured, Ben Duckett is now famous for having the lowest leave percentage, which is, it's actually at one point it was 1% of all deliveries he faced. It's now up to 2%. So he's calming down. And do you know who the second highest is of all test openers since these stats were? It's an obvious one, Frankie. You've got hundreds to choose from. But when I tell you, you'll go, oh yeah, of course. That's driven down the ground from Duckett. That's a wonderful off drive. Third one in this innings, and just sumptuous. I mean, he hits straight so well, and yet he plays square so well too. But sometimes when he plays like that, just absolutely classic. Beautiful shot for 4. He's on 21. England are on 21 for 1.
And that's no half volley either. That's just full of a good length, inviting the drive, and has met full face of the bat Ben Duckett. As you said, that's what makes him so difficult to bowl to. The fact he is able to be dominant off the front foot, is very good at playing off the back foot, playing square of the wicket as well.
Here's Southey once again running away from us from the Port Hills end, and that's driven through extra cover this time. Won't get to the boundary. There's an animated chase from Nathan Smith. And, well, you told us a couple of weeks ago that how much of an athlete he was, a genuine all-purpose fielder, as well as being an all-round cricketer with bat and ball. And he runs like an athlete. He runs like a 400-metre runner there. Well, even a sprinter, in fact. 9 overs gone, 23 for 1. The answer is David Warner. But Duckett, 2%. He's got this theory. I think he mentioned a couple of days ago that he says, well, you know, well, look what happened to Marnus Labuschagne. He made 2 off 52 balls. And if the 52nd ball is going to get you out, rather have 30 or 40 than 2. And that's just his theory. And he seems genuinely, and I've seen a lot of cricketers, a lot of batters say to me, look, oh, it doesn't matter, the team won, I don't care if I got 90. Forward comes Jacob Bethel, and he's off the mark. To the applause of the knowledgeable and paying attention England supporters. Fervent round of applause, I would say, for that sink, as he just dropped it out on the offside and scuttled through, and he's got a big smile on his face now. Ben Duckett's giving him a glove punch. Great single, mate.
I like that. I think that's really nice, because you can't tell me there was a bit of pressure there just building up internally on the young man. Got through 12 balls, haven't scored a run, and you finally get one off your 13th and just breathe that sigh of relief that comes with it.
Here is Matt Henry, edged and dropped at second slip by Tom Latham. If it carried, body language suggests it was on the half volley. Genuine edge, beautifully bowled, Matt Henry. Ben Duckett now walking up the crease. Frankie, talk us through this. Did that carry to Latham? Ooh.
It sure did.
Ooh. Oh dear, it did, didn't it? I reckon that was ankle height.
You just expect him to swallow those.
Well, let's see how costly that'll be. Glenn Phillips was dropped before he scored by Ben Stokes. Driven by Duckett through mid-off. That's his response. Another glorious off drive and another boundary, the result. With Duckett continuing to play the straight drives with glorious confidence. And do you know what? That's the fourth now, Frankie. I don't think any of them have been half volleys.
No, well, he's prepared to take it on. He's prepared to, whenever the ball is pitched up, to be looking to be aggressive. Ball before, the one that found the edge, that is that length, that back of a length, heading up towards the splice of the bat. And there'll be a lot of frustration there and disappointment. It always seems to be the way as well. Catch goes down, next ball goes for 4. Just to rub a little bit of salt in.
On AM, on DAB, via the TalkSport app and on your smart speaker. TalkSport.